Am I the asshole for telling the mailbox store attendant to go home? My partner and I rent a box at a nearby mailbox store. We do this so that we have a safe place to have packages delivered to, without either of us needing to be home to take delivery or risking theft of packages left at the door. We typically pick up the delivered packages on Saturdays. The mailbox store is open until 3 p.m. on Saturdays and is closed on Sundays. The store is about a 6-8 minute drive from our house. Yesterday was Saturday. My partner went to the grocery store and then made it to the mailbox store shortly before 3 p.m. He picked up the items that had been delivered for us over the course of the week. He returned home at 3:02 p.m., took off his shoes, changed out of his pants, and started sorting through his groceries and the packages. At 3:07 p.m. he realized that one of the packages was missing. He immediately called the store and the mailbox store attendant answered the phone, despite it being after closing time. My partner asked whether the missing package was still at the store. After a minute or two the employee said yes, he had found it. My partner asked if the attendant would mind staying an extra 10 minutes so that he could go pick up the package. The attendant agreed. My partner thanked him very much and hung up the phone. It was now 3:10 p.m. After my partner hung up the phone, he went into the kitchen. He pulled some items out and began to wash a thermos. I asked him what he was doing. He said was preparing himself a smoothie. I asked him why he would prepare himself a smoothie when he has to get to the mailbox store so that the attendant, who is waiting for him, can give him the package. He says it will only take a couple minutes, and he can take the smoothie with him. He continues to prepare the smoothie and, at 3:15 p.m., it appears he is done. At this point he sits down and starts sipping his smoothie while looking at his phone. I ask him if he is going to go now. He says he needs to put on his shoes and pants. I ask if he is going to put his pants and shoes back on and he says he will in a minute. He continues to look at his phone and drink his smoothie. At 3:18 p.m., without discussing with my partner, I call the mailbox store. The attendant replies and I tell him that, while we thank him for waiting, we are unable to get to the store in a timely manner and he should go home. My partner overhears it, tries to tell me to tell him he'll be there in 10 minutes, but I complete the call without doing that. My partner calls back but there is no answer. He quickly changes into his pants, puts on his shoes, rushes to the car and drives to the mailbox store. By the time he gets there the attendant is gone. My partner returns home and is angry with me for telling the attendant to go home and also for not asking him to stay another 10 minutes. Now he will have to wait until Monday to pick up the missing package. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. Rude as hell of your partner to take his sweet time getting to the store where someone was literally working for free so his dumbass could get a package he should have checked for before he left the first time. Not the asshole but your partner is. What an arrogant self-absorbed creature. May I inquire as to why you, obviously a human who cares about other humans, would be partnered with someone like that? Not the asshole at all. Your partner is the one who made a mistake, forgot one of the packages and then took advantage of the package store employee's goodwill. The package store person generously offered time, the most valuable thing any of us has, and your partner abused that. These are huge negatives in my opinion. If the package was that important, he wouldn't have fiddle-faddled around. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Your husband was being really inconsiderate of someone else's time. That's always a jerk move. Not the asshole. That employee was generous to stay late so your partner could come get his package. It was incredibly disrespectful of your partner to diddle around and make a smoothie instead of jumping into some pants and heading to the store as soon as he hung up. Not the asshole but what your partner did was very rude and inconsiderate. This employee was doing them a favor and instead of going straight there so the employee wouldn't have to wait too long, they proceeded to do other things. Your partner seems to be an inconsiderate d-bag that thinks everything is someone else's fault, and the world needs to revolve around him, so the question is, Why are you with him? And if you sit back and reread what you wrote, when are you dumping him? Your partner is lucky to have you. I would have murdered him. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You can tell a lot about who a person is by how they treat people they see as beneath them. Girl, I'd run. He's no prize. Not the asshole. You handled this brilliantly. Not the asshole. Your partner, however, is a PRCK. Not the asshole. He sounds so fucking narcissistic, it makes me sick. Not the asshole, but your partner is. When you ask someone to stay past their closing time, you put a lil pep in your step and go immediately. I applaud you for thinking of the attendant, not the asshole for sure. You are the half though. Abusing someone else's kindness and then taking their time away knowing they had other places to be or things to do. Thank you for doing right and helping those workers that people don't think of like you did. Not the asshole. You gave your partner every opportunity to get there in a timely manner, yet they chose to waste the time of everyone involved. All you did was be responsible and respectful of the attendant's time, which is far more than I can say for your partner. This is absolutely red flag behavior on their part. MTA, and tell your partner that he's an incredibly rude asshole. Sincerely, everyone who has to work with the public and is forced to wait on stupid customers disrespecting our time. Surely you meant to say ex-partner? Because how could he still be your partner after showing how clearly an he is? You will never be able to depend on this person. I think he was delivered to the wrong address and you need to return him to the bog he rose from. Not the asshole, and kudos for caring about others. Not the asshole. Your partner is exactly the reason most people would never do anything like this for someone. He was incredibly arrogant and dismissive of someone else's time. Your partner is the R. If this is a one-off, I'd wait for things to cool off and talk to him. If he's typically this selfish, then you have other things to consider. Not the asshole. I would be reconsidering my relationship, which is so dramatic, but like he sucks so much. Not the asshole. I would have immediately lost my fucking mind the moment I realized a smoothie was happening instead of rushing to the car. First rule. Don't answer phone after closing time. You're having a problem after hours is not shared by said employee. Not the asshole. So unbelievably rude. Not the asshole, and boy is partner a big R. Not the asshole. Is he usually like this? Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but this story paints your partner as a walking red flag. Not the asshole. Your partner is so inconsiderate. Going in a few minutes before closing is our behavior, let alone asking someone to stay late, then taking advantage by taking even longer. Nope, your husband is an inconsiderate entitled asshole though. Not the asshole, but your partner needs a reality check. Not the asshole. And your husband probably burned any opportunity of goodwill with the employee in the future. Had he gotten there 30-40 minutes after I was supposed to leave and after he said only 10 minutes, I would tell all my co-workers about him being a prick. I hate people who think their time is more valuable than other people's. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Your partner proved that they don't treat workers as people. If you have a child with this person, you will ensure that inconsideration for other people continues for another generation. This is why people say that everyone should work retail or food service at least once in their lives. Natar. X200B. Your partner is the R here. I can't say what I think because they'll remove the comment. Not the asshole. Is your husband the kinda guy who doesn't return his shopping carts? Damn, I love you, profound heart. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, but why are you with someone who's that inconsiderate of others? Not the asshole. The attendant said he would wait 10 minutes. You called after 8 had passed. Your partner is an inconsiderate jerkwad. Hubby is an inconsiderate douche nozzle, also one huge asshole. Not the asshole. Natar, are you sure this isn't our entitled people?